Hey guys, and welcome back to another video where I'm going to be critiquing and reviewing your work on Reddit, and if it makes the cut, I'm going to give it an award. For context, the way that I work out which ones I'm going to see are the ones that are the most upvoted in the week that I'm recording them. So put your best work on there to make sure you get seen. The first one with 94 upvotes is by Jaguar Smart, and it's a logo design for a flooring business. Okay. Jim Maynard Flooring. It took me a second to work out what was happening in this one, but I can see that obviously you've got the flooring. It's like the vinyl flooring that you get, but also you've got the J and the M very cleverly in there. First impressions of the logo type that we've got. I like it. I don't know what font it is, but again, it's about the placement. I think the icon itself could be scaled down. The problem that you have with this is that the typography is quite long. The name is Jim Maynard Flooring, so it's going to be difficult to get it all in one stretch. So I understand what you're doing here in regards to, you know, composing it left to right and then having it up and down. That makes a lot of sense. So the other thing that I'm looking at within this design is the negative space and also the counter space. Now, what I mean about the counter space is right here in between the lines that are making the negative space, which is the blue. The lines here are thinner than the lines that aren't filled in. Now, that's kind of hard to explain, but generally speaking, what we want is consistency throughout the white space and the negative space. The white space is kind of the stuff around the logo that doesn't fill up anything. The negative space is the stuff within inside the logo that you've punched out. If I was you, I would go ahead and take this box and measure the white space and the negative space between these. These should be as thick as this all the way around, and you're going to get a lot more consistency in the design because of that. I do love the concept though. I think the execution is the hardest part of this type of logo, so take my advice as you will. The next one was 73 upvotes, Waves for Logo Portfolio. First of all, really like it. It kind of looks like a swimming pool. By itself, it looks like a mustache, so I understand why you've done two. I like the gradient that you've gone in here. Black and white, you might have an issue here if it was just pure black and white and there was no room for like gradients. I love the font that you've used. I think it's really clean and professional. I like the way that it's just there. No, I can't say that. Use design terminology. Will. I like the way that it's legible. It's nothing fancy, it's just clean. And a lot of the time when working with corporate clients, that's all you really need. For instance, you look at Meta or even like Facebook, their old logo, all the typography inside the logo is just really clean, readable, legible, nothing crazy. There's no like serifs in there. There's no like brush script. I know Instagram had like, you know, this amazing logo type script. It was really nice. But nowadays with more corporate companies, I think it's really nice to have that in there. Also, the color scheme you've chosen works really well. Dark blue, gradiented blue here. As an app icon, works super nicely. I'm going to give you an award. You deserve 500 gold coins for a gold award. Well done. This next one I've already upvoted from checking, but the logo design for the indie band, The Motive. Okay, first of all, really like it, really clean. I love the way that you've actually like layered the type here. It's got movement in there. Also, the presentation of this is really nice for like an album artwork. The old one, oh dear, this is like a logo glow up, a low glow up. You know when people do the glow up where they look horrendous and then they look good? I've just come up with a new series name. The old logo here, The Motive, just pointless, doesn't really do anything, it's really minimal. Meh. New one, a lot more lively, got so much more character in there. I like it. It's a lot more memorable as well and speaks towards the band, I'm assuming. What I like is the way that the I is under the capital T. You've got a really good method there in condensing it down. Very casual looking. You are definitely getting an award. Yeah, you can have the Platinum Award for that. Really good work. Before I go into the next one, I just want to thank the sponsor, Squarespace. If you're watching this, you're either a design student or currently a designer, and it's really important, as you know, to have a portfolio to show employers and to show if you're a freelancer, potential clients. So if you're like myself and you're not very good at web development and you can't code at all and you're not a web wizard, then Squarespace is the perfect place to have your website on. Squarespace has thousands of completely customizable templates, even specific for portfolios, that you can literally, as I said, customize to your heart's content, put your own branding on there, and for a very good price. On my Squarespace website, I've got a portfolio page, I've got a blog page, a store page, and importantly, a contact page. It's white labeled as well, so you can't see it. You can take Powered by Squarespace out of there as well to get the more professional look. The reason why I love Squarespace is, again, it's simple. It's kind of like drag and drop, but fully customizable as well. So the simplicity doesn't take away anything from the website itself. It just makes it a lot easier for yourself. So if you're a designer that's looking to get clients, or you just want to spice up that portfolio and get your brand on your own little corner on the internet, Squarespace is for you. If you'd like 10% off your first purchase with Squarespace, and that is only when you actually want to pay for it, you can actually design the website before for free if you click the link down below in the description. Support the channel, click the link. Thank you so much for sponsoring. The next one with 38 upvotes is the SR negative space lettermark logo concept. That is a mouthful. Sustain reform. Okay, first of all, flashes of colors happening all over here. What I love about this design is the icon here, the S and R. I really like it. I don't know what it's about. There's no context. There's something about the S that's so readable, and the R that just fits perfectly in there. It's kind of like a wide typeface that you've got here, and it's got no comments at all, but it's got a lot of upvotes. I can't give it an award because I don't really understand what it's for. Something that I would change possibly is the color scheme. It's like this teal, matte teal with like a matte yellow, if that's the best way I can explain it. It doesn't really make much sense to me, this color scheme. So I would change that first of all, and then after you can go back and look at your design in a better light. This 3D part here, I'm a bit confused by too. There's some kerning issues here as well with the F and the O. Kerning can be a nightmare if you don't have like the experience with it. This next one is 4books. It's a fictional company that I created a logo for. I hope the brief explains it enough. 4books is a digital platform to read novels from writers all around the world. Users can write their own books and ask for criticism and uplifting help from community members and verified professionals. Wow.
Hey! Wow.
Yeah, I really like this concept. This is probably one of my favorite logos I've seen so far because it's kind of old-fashioned in a sense. Again, literature, reading, you've got everything in there. It's got even a bit of National Geographic in there with the exact dimensions of the National Geographic's rectangle logo. The logo itself is really nice. It's more complicated. It's not as simplistic as some would make it, but I don't think when it comes to literature that's a problem. I don't think it matters too much because there's so much ornateness inside of writing. I like the fact that you've called it 4 books, so in autumn, you've got the colors in there, you've got the feather that kind of looks like a leaf, makes sense, and obviously it could be a quill. The only thing I would probably change, and this is a big probably, because I don't know what I would change it to, is the logo type. I don't like the font that you've used. I would choose something different, but I don't know which. I would have to do some real research in here, but again, this here at the end, this is the best way of explaining how the design works, and you've shown this really well with this sort of advertisement showing that it's on the App Store and the Google Play thing. The logo fits in place. You can definitely tell it's appropriate because it's about literature. You can definitely tell. That's huge, really important. You don't want a really modern logo type or modern icon with this because then it wouldn't be appropriate. So you've got the appropriateness in there. Scalability might take a knock. Legibility, you've definitely got that in there. I really like it. I'm going to give you an award for this. I'm going to give you 500 gold coins. Let's see what the community says. Well, that's a great logo. Gives off library vibes for sure. And it fits the company perfectly. Love it. Maybe you could flip the feather and have the copy close to the rectangle. Maybe, but I think that would work very well. Well done. Guys, if you are new around here, I'm Will Paterson. I'm a graphic designer. I own a design agency in the north of England that we specialize in brand identity. We make these videos to help you be the best designer possible. We try and create useful content on this channel where we show designs and we show you how to make them better every single time. So if you'd like to get better at graphic design and increase your creativity in this journey, make sure to subscribe so you never miss a video again. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok and Twitter, everywhere else. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.